What's up, Marvel fans? This is Stan Stevens, and in today's video, the big stuff I want to get into is Spider-Man: Homecoming, because there've been some new photos on the setting, and some big news from the Black Panther film. So before we get into those ones, I want to just quick throw in some other news. These ones won't take long, so let's throw into these ones. So now, if you remember in Doctor Strange, they released 3 posters. They did one with Doctor Strange, Wong, and Night Nurse. And then they had them separate first, and then they had like a one big poster together. Well, they've done the same here, but you got the Asian one. Sorry, I'm not saying the A bit white. The Asian, something like that. And you got Baron Mordo, and then you got the main villain of the film. You got them in their separate posters, and then you've got them with all together. When Mordo in the middle, Mordo's in the end. The main villain's in the middle, and then the Asian one's also on the end as well. We're not on the same side on Mordo. Just you get what I mean. And that's that one. And now, here we go. Now, if you'll know this character's name, Misty Knight, and that's the character who's making an appearance in Luke Cage. Well, it has come out and said that Misty Knight is going to appear in the Defenders, and that's pretty cool. So she's going to make a comeback in Netflix next year in the Defenders, and that is pretty cool. Now, it doesn't really say really that if she's getting the metal arm, or is she just going to be like doesn't have the metal arm in the show. But I do have a funny theory that she'll lose the arm in Luke Cage, and then maybe in the Defenders she gets a metal arm from somewhere. And the other thing is, from Thor Ragnarok, and I know this one's a bit late, but just in case you forgot about this, I'll say it anyway. Now, the actor, we have an actor from the Jurassic Park film, and that's John Goodman or some. I'm trying to remember his name. He was he's the one who's playing the Grandmaster. The one who plays the Grandmaster. The character he was playing in the Jurassic Universe one, he was the important character in the first one. Then he was the main one in the second one. I did have his name, but I completely forgot. Josh Goodman, that's it, something like that. Well, anyway, we got another actor from the Jurassic film universe making an appearance in the Thor Ragnarok, and it's Sam. The actor, Sam. I forgot his last name as well. Sam Neill or something like that. And his character in the Jurassic film universe was Alan. He was the main character from the first and the third film. He's making an appearance in Thor Ragnarok. Now, he didn't say who he was playing, and also didn't say if he's got a short role or a big role. But he did say he did a couple of days of filming in the film. So that was pretty good. I can't even, wait to see what his role is. I can't really wait to see it. And last but not least, before we get to Spider-Man and Black Panther, I want to talk about the Agent Carter, because I did say that I was going to talk more about it in the next video, and this is now. So I found the thing what it said in this one website. It says, and this is what she said: all I'm saying was that it's still a must-loved show. She's talking about her Agent Carter show for the people involved in the making of it, and we know that the fans, it has a special place in their hearts. I would be very happy to go back to her if she became available. I hound Marvel Studios co-producer Len, I believe as we say. And then the next bit it goes on saying, give me a movie. I think the great thing about Peggy is we know from Captain America and the Winter Soldier that she lives a long life so she can come back. And that sounds pretty cool, that the actress as I said before, she wants to come back to play as her. And I said, if she does get a film, I want them to have the story of, that I want them to follow on from what happened in the end of the very end of the season 2, when we see when one of Peggy's work friends got shot. I want them to see a continued story like that into the film, if that happens. But if not, maybe they could do like a special or something for that. But I'll just have to wait and see. Right, that's those ones. Let's get into the big ones we're all here for. Spider-Man and Black Panther. Now, for Spider-Man, there's been some new photos, set photos, for the Spider-Man Homecoming. And these are pretty cool. So let's get to them. So we got Spider-Man in the nighttime, and from the looks of it, he's on his patrol. So he's out of the streets, just patrolling, looking for criminals he wants to beat up, or do his hero job. So that's what it looks like there, what he's doing. Then you've got some photos of him when it's the photos when I seen the one before, the last video I was talking about him before, when I said he was by these stairs, and it was like outside of these flat windows. And new photos you got here, you got him like hanging from the rails, like on the rails, like the feet's not touching the ground, it's on the rails, and you got him like he's preparing to swing somewhere, and you got his mask up, and that is pretty cool because in the comics that's what he does. In the comics, he has his mask up when he's eating or he's making a phone call, and he's actually doing that. You actually get to see a photo of him on his phone, and that's pretty cool because I've seen that only in the animated version, the Ultimate Spider-Man, when he's done that. When he just has his mask up and just to his mouth. I said to myself, I want to see that in the live action for phone calling and eating. I mean, the only time we got him with his mouth bit like that in the Tony Maguire's one, when Mary Jane kissed him for the first time when he was hanging upside down. That was the only time, but I don't recall seeing other times when he had his mask that far. Oh, also, actually, he did have the actor who plays him now, that Tom. He did have the mask up there a little bit when in the end of their Civil War fight. He did have it a little bit there, like when he was pulling it up. I'm sure he did, but it's been a while since I've seen the film. But I think he did. Now, what else to talk about this? Well, there's some night photos again. There's a night setting. And you see him not wearing his costume, but he's carrying like a silver briefcase. Like there's something in there, and there's a car outside of his flats, I believe. And I was like, first, what's going on there? I mean, he looks like he's going somewhere important. Well, we got the picture of the car, and in the back of it, you got the word Stark 13. That's 13, and I was like, what's going on there? And then there's a posters of the Stark World Espod. I think that's what you're saying. Now, if you remember it from Iron Man 2, now when in the beginning of the film, when Tony makes his appearance on the this big place to announce that this new stuff for the future and all that. And also, it was in the Captain America First Avenger when Tony's dad was showing off new stuff, like the flying car, that android that we believe it's the Human Torch, not the Fantastic Four Human Torch, the android Human Torch. And looks like on this poster it says that, and it says it's going to be on the 10th. The 10th. That's the month, because the Americans have like month first, then date, and then the year. That's the difference. So it says on here the 10th. That's the month. The 27th. That'll be the date, and it's on the 2018. So that looks pretty cool. So that's also saying to me, is this film set a 1 year in front? Because we got the film out, next year. We got the film out next year. So does that mean this film story is in the 2018? But that's what it looks like here. But I'm just have to wait till when the film comes out. Now, to finish it off, let's get to the Black Panther news. Now, remember when I did about the casting and who was in the film, I mentioned as well that we have a villain, and that's Killmonger. But it also said that we was going to get another villain. And I made my guess. I said it might be like Mordo. I mean, it might be like Berezimo, Klaw, or Man-Ape. Well, it's come out and say who the second villain is. And the second villain of the film is going to be Man-Ape. Yes, Man-Ape is going to make his first appearance in Black Panther. And I was completely right. I said to myself, yes, I knew he was going to be in the film. And more to that, and the more good news about it is, they have announced who's playing him. And it's an actor I've never heard of before, but his name is Winston Duke. It's a guy I've never heard of before, but when I looked at him, I was like, yeah, I'll give him a chance. I'm going to see how he portrays, Man-Ape. And I'm completely happy about this, that Man-Ape is in the film. Because I said to myself, I want to see him in live action, with the white gorilla, skin on him, he's wearing it. And I am looking forward now to see how they'll do it in the film. Like, if they will do that, that he killed a gorilla, the white gorilla, skinned him alive, and then skinned him and then wears it over him. Now, I want to see that. I don't want to see we created a suit to make it look like a gorilla. I wanted to kill a gorilla, do what they did in what his story was in the comics, like kill the gorilla, got the skin on him, and made him like the strength of a gorilla. So, ain't really, but it doesn't matter. They're like the same animals, but I do want to see something like that. And also to add that to it, it's also said that Klaw will make an appearance in it as well. So I'm double white, because I did say to myself that I wanted Klaw in the film, but they did say it was a second villain, but I didn't think that they would bring on a third villain, and this is pretty cool. They're going to bring Klaw back in this film. And I am hoping that he does have the metal arm, that his arm has that sonic blast in it. And I did say before that I want, in this movie version, I want to see it transform. Like, he has a normal wobbly hand, with all the hand and fingers. And I want to see a transformation when he turns it into his sonic blast weapon. And that would be pretty cool if he did that. Also with that, I am wondering that who's really the main villain in this? I mean, I know they said that Killmonger, they announced him first as a villain, but I'm getting to think now is, who's going to be like the main villain? Is he a Man-Ape or Killmonger? Sorry, I nearly got his name wrong then. But might be the both. Maybe the both are the main villains. Maybe that's how it'll work. And with Lucius Klaw, I'd say he'll be a main one as well. Maybe the three will work together. Or maybe the film begins with Klaw and then just goes on to Man-Ape and Killmonger. I don't know. But I would love to see the three of them team up and take on Black Panther. But I would just have to wait and see when the film comes out. And that's it really, guys. So to see those pictures, they'll be in my Marvel Facebook page in the description below. The article about the Agent Carter, that's down in the description below. Excuse me. And when you look at these pictures, leave a comment in this video. Leave a comment of what I spoke about in this video. Also give a thumbs up to this video. Share this out to your friends, so I can get more viewers and subscribers. Oh, and now on the they won't be on your iPads or phones, but if you watch these videos of mine on the laptop or computer, I have added the subscribe button on the bottom of the videos, so that will take you to my my whole page. So then you can have a look, see what videos I've done, and you can subscribe to it. I thought I'd say that when I was doing this. But anyway, also, if you're new, this is what I do. I do Marvel and Transformers videos, also, news-wise, and I also do the trailers and reaction and TV spot reaction videos when they come around. And that's it really, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and see you again soon. Peace.